I hope you're feeling all right after that steel cage match.
Look, if you're worried about our match later, I'll be fine. Turns out I actually perform better with possibly cracked ribs.
Just remember, the winning mixed match challenge team gets $500,000 to donate to whatever charity they want. I don't want to miss out on that because you've got your hands full with other things.
My hands aren't full at all. Look, completely empty. I even had time to think of an awesome team name. Team Rowdy Trey.
You clearly just thought of that, so I think that proves my point about you being distracted.
No, that took weeks of brainstorming. I swear, I even had a think tank put their heads together on it.
Whatever, just make sure you bring your A game later.
The mixed match challenge starts tonight and everyone else knows who they're teaming with. So when are you gonna tell me who my partner is on my way to the ring?
Oh, did I forget to assign you a partner? Must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To make it up to you, I'll let you choose your teammate.
Great. I choose Seth Rollins.
You didn't let me finish. I'll let you choose from a group of superstars that I've selected.
Is Seth Rollins one of them?
No. Your choices are Kurt Hawkins, who's now lost over 1,000 consecutive matches. Your old trainer, Riley Flash, who I have no doubt is in tremendous ring shape, especially after just flying in from Calgary on 6 connections. It was the cheapest fare I could get last minute. And finally, Drew McIntyre. You might remember he recently helped Becky Lynch acquire your SmackDown Live Women's Championship, so I'm sure you two would work really well together. I know it must be hard to pick from those 3 amazing options, but I need an answer now. See, when you're willing to put your gas station toilet seat of an attitude aside, we can work together after all.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Nashville, Tennessee, the Queen.
Here we go, and it sounds to me like the crowd is more than ready for this one.
So am I, Michael. I've been looking forward to this match for a long, long time.
Those ominous bagpipes, just a warning of the destruction yet to come.
And from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre traveled the globe, picking fights on every stop along the way. That world-class training has made him a true threat here in WWE.
I agree with you there, Corey. Drew's put his best foot forward here and picked up some big wins.
McIntyre was born for in-ring competition. There is no limit to his potential.
Byron, this man is just hungry.
It's proven in his actions, and Drew McIntyre has made it his mantra to eradicate complacency from WWE by any means necessary. Things are about to get a little more fabulous.
From Staten Island, New York, Carmella.
Byron. Say hello to the top 1% of WWE.
And weighing in at 231 pounds,
As the Mixed Match Challenge kicks off, most teams have had weeks to prepare. However, with Brooklyn Von Braun dragging her feet, Red's team formed just minutes ago. This has to be a major disadvantage.
I agree. Not to mention, they didn't even have time to come up with a cool team name.
That should be the least of their concerns, Saxton. The bigger issue is Red and Drew McIntyre trying to coexist after their recent history in the best-of-5 series. Drew won the final match to help Becky Lynch capture the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. There is no way Red's gotten over that.
Look out.
Elbow drop.
Oh, it was a stunner. That was the best one I've ever seen.
Oh, and a knee to the face. Nothing's going to stop her now.
She's looking good now. We'll see if it lasts.
The cutter never ceases to amaze me.
Power bomb. Oh, what impact. This might be it. Carmella pops the shoulder up.
Gonna take more than that. Drew McIntyre has worn his Scottish heritage as a true badge of honor during his time here in WWE. He takes great pride in having been the first Scottish NXT champion and even had the New York Police Department bagpipe band play him to the ring at WrestleMania.
Goes into the pin. And the shoulders up.
She's not done yet. Ooh, well measured.
Rocket kick. She's calling her out. Penny predicament. 2.
I can't believe she kicked out there.
Drew McIntyre's in trouble. He's not in a good spot here, guys.
Up to the electric chair, down for the drop. Here she goes. Look at this.
Oh, what height. Shoulders down for the count. There's 2.
Wow, Carmella somehow digs deep and finds a way to keep fighting. She's a beast. Roundhouse kick.
And it's Carmella answering back.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Ooh, earth-shattering spine buster.
She's slowing down here, guys.
Slowing down. She's stuck in park, Cole.
Down they go.
Carmella with a nice reversal.
That might have just shattered their face. Going all the way up. From the top.
Oh, an elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
For the win. 2. Not yet. steers clear there.
Brutal knee right to the face.
She seems to have gained the advantage here.
We'll see how long she can keep it up.
Going out for the upper body.
And it's targeted attacks like...
It could be over here!
This is it!
Wow, Corey, what do you think of this decision?
I like it a lot, Cole. She clearly wants to inflict even more punishment here. TKO! Going... Oh, look out!
Oh, the double foot stomp! Cover! 2 count!
That puts this mixed tag match in the books.
Here are your winners, the Queen and Drew McIntyre.
A very decisive victory here tonight.
You can bet there are women in the back right now shaking in their boots, and rightfully so.
I couldn't agree more. What an amazing contest that was.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 266 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, James.
The atmosphere inside the circle. Here comes Rowdy Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman on the planet.
From Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey!
The excitement level of the WWE Universe is through the roof right now, because someone's going to get beat up real bad. Quiet, you two. The dream is entering. Here comes...
Been a busy night for Trey, as earlier he defended his WWE Championship in a steel cage match on SmackDown Live.
You have to admire his commitment to teaming with Ronda Rousey, but there is no way he's 100% going into this match.
A smart champion would be resting up for their next title defense, not out here competing in the mixed match challenge. But he can't get enough of the spotlight, and as a result, he's putting himself and his partner at risk. Attack to the midsection.
Clothesline, so effective. Is it enough?
Guys, at the risk of sounding like an amateur psychologist, It seems pretty clear that Velveteen Dream absolutely thrives on attention.
Nah, don't worry, you just sound like an amateur commentator.
He's certainly looking in command at the moment.
Yeah, he's got some magic working, that's for sure.
Stunner! Emphatically delivered. What a shot.
In the corner now. Ah, what a neck breaker.
Ooh, bullseye.
This match's brutality starting to show on him.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Corey, I agree with Byron's statement that Velveteen Dream is an attention seeker. I mean, why elsewhere? Velveteen Dream is down, and it appears Trey and Ronda Rousey are going to attempt some kind of top rope double team maneuver. Ronda launches Trey into a somersault senton splash.
Yeah, it looked like Ronda might have tweaked something. Maybe her ankle?
And Trey gets the win for his team.
I think you're right, Saxton. Ronda Rousey is definitely in pain.
You okay?
No, I can't put weight on it.
Ugh, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
This appears to be a very costly victory for Team Rowdy Trey.
This is on our WWE champion. He was banged up from the cage match, and that caused the timing to be off when Ronda launched him into that senton splash. So now they're both hurt. I hope it was worth it for Trey.
Well, you really blew it this time. Thanks to your screw-up last week, the doctor just said that Ronda has to pull out of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Damn it.
But I've got some good news. I already found you a new partner.
Let me guess. You found someone who hasn't competed in WWE in 30 years.
Actually, I found someone who's never competed in WWE at all. Me! I'm stepping down as GM to become an active WWE superstar.
What?
I've been thinking about making the move to in-ring competitor for a while now, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity, especially with a chance to win money for charity. I just love giving back to the community whenever I can. Anyway, let me know if you want to talk strategy before our match tonight. Oh, and one more thing. I tied up some loose ends before I stepped down as GM. You're going to defend your WWE Championship against Samoa Joe on the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live. In a submission match. Later, partner.
I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be her partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
It can't be much worse than teaming with Drew McIntyre. It makes my skin crawl every time I have to tag him.
But you chose to team with McIntyre. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Even though I can't stand my partner, I still plan on winning the Mixed Match Challenge.
Same here, on both accounts.
It's the woman so famous they named a borough after her, Brooklyn Von Braun.
Oh, great. It's Sammy.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Guys, I'm just going to say it. I can't stand Sami Zayn.
The War Goddess! This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial pass affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who call themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
Gotta like that.
I bet you do. Oh, good night. What a stunner.
Sami Zayn starting to struggle.
Whoa, not so fast.
Boom!
Man, what a clothesline.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. "2017's Hell in a Cell was a memorable night due to one of the most unforeseen actions in WWE's recent history."
You would think, Michael, that Shane McMahon leaping off Hell in a Cell with Kevin Owens as his target would be the landmark moment we would be talking about. But it was Sami Zayn's...
Wait a second, it appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American Heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their mixed match challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off.
Oh, slip up Enziguri. Oh, knee right to the face. She is just dominant right now.
She's always been a woman capable of great...
Whoa! Jumping, leaping attack. Ruby Riott with the reversal.
And Drew McIntyre just tagged himself in. Red didn't like that.
After some miscommunication on the tag, it appears Red and Drew McIntyre are having a minor disagreement.
This looks like it might be more than a minor disagreement. McIntyre is walking out and leaving Red to fight on her own.
Is anyone really surprised? This is what happens when two people who despise each other try to form a team.
At least Aleister Black isn't going to take advantage of this situation, as it looks like he's resigned to this essentially turning into a one-on-one match. Ruby Riott's no-nonsense, all-disruption approach to the world also translates to her approach in the ring. And it's an approach that has seen her cause chaos in this women's division. I know these superstars are excited to compete here in the same city where superstar Billy Graham defeated Bruno Sammartino for the WWE Championship back in 1977. And shoulders are down.
She powered out there, Michael.
Ouch. Oh, a slip up Enziguri. Big boot.
That's a good way to make your presence felt.
Ruby Riott finds herself in a tough spot. Incoming.
Oh my gosh.
She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
She's showing some great effort. We'll see if it lasts.
Spin kick to the midsection.
Oh, vicious body shot. What are we going to see here? It's up.
Boom! Buckle bomb.
What impact.
Heading back up.
Look out. Here we all the way from the top rope.
Cover. 2.
She just will not give up, Cole.
And it's Ruby Riott with the reversal.
And now that one's countered. Great reflexes.
Oh, my God, what an elbow.
Across the top rope, stun gun.
And she's toying with her now.
Ruby Riott saw that one coming and made her pay.
Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
She's got her where she wants her. Close quarters, knee lift.
Reverses. Can she take advantage?
Kick finds it.
She's calling for it.
Kinshasa.
Oh, man.
Looking for the victory. There's 2.
This singles contest has the victor.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we'd donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Nashville, Tennessee, the Queen.
She's gone from terrorizing Red and Trey to WWE superstars. It's Brooklyn Von Braun. This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys were just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters.
There's the heel kick.
Oh.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off? Wasn't expecting that. Wow, she turned that one around. When it comes to in-ring competition, Drew McIntyre is a simple man. He just wants... Look out! Frog splash! She's taking charge here.
She's definitely energized, but she better make...
Look at this.
Oh, just inflicting so much damage to the body.
You're not going to get her that easy.
Yeah, seemed to be just testing the waters a bit there.
Oh, what a roundhouse kick. This match is wearing her down. A knee drop. Down with a power bomb. What a slam. Impactful. Will jar your spine. Spinning back fist. Tough spot to be in. Oh, brutal. Going to the top. All the way for the top. Double stomp. Off into the pin. 2. Wow. She's got something in mind. Uh-oh. Look it! Shoulders down. Guess not. Incredible standing corkscrew moonsault. Wow. Referee in position.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
An overhand chop. Oh, what a nasty knee lift. This makes tags all over. This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys were just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters. Here she goes.
All the way from the top rope.
And she's getting fired up here.
The great ones always explode when they have the chance.
You're not going to get her that easy.
Still a lot more fight left.
Oh, a flurry of strikes. She's looking relentless now.
Yeah, she's able to tap into an energy source few others can.
Oh, a knee right to the face. Oh, had that well scouted. Ooh! Kick right to the midsection. In a weakened state here, guys.
Oh, what a kick!
Vicious, aggressive attacks. This might be big. Neckbreaker.
Going for the...
Here we go. Frog splash. That's gotta be it. And again, she refuses to stay down. Too soon. Nobody home for that one. Oh, what a kick.
Man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
The close of this match is just ahead. And things look bleak right now. And a mud hole is being stomped. She ducks out of the way there. When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
wow, what a sequence.
Woo-wee.
Boom! Across the top rope, stun gun. Oh, foot just stomping down. Oh my goodness, this is not good. Slam. Hoping to end it early. Plenty of fight left.
She got the shoulder up. That's all that counts.
Shasa.
Oh, man.
Is it enough? The cover. Despite having obvious differences, Red and Drew McIntyre are your Mixed Match Challenge winners.
Differences is a nice way to put it. Red and McIntyre despise each other. It's a testament to their in-ring toughness that they were able to overcome their discord and win the whole thing.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. It's really the only way you're going to survive the Coquina Clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. After all, my MMA record was 24-2. The 2 losses were DQs for eye gouging, so really, I was undefeated.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe. Who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And by the way, I didn't get a chance to congratulate you on winning the Mixed Match Challenge. It actually inspired me.
To what? Quit?
No. Your donation of the $500,000 to that animal shelter in our hometown got me thinking. What can Brooklyn do to help? So I decided to donate $1 million of my own personal money to the shelter.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, they're naming an entire wing after me. Did you get a wing?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I guess $500K isn't really wing money. But hey, I have the director's info. I'll see if they can at least name something after you. Maybe a maintenance closet or a bathroom stall. I'll let you know when we can get started on that training, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time. And besides, she's changed, okay? I mean, she just donated $1 million of her own money to an animal shelter. Bad people don't do that.
How naive are you? She's obviously lying about the donation to try and get under my skin. There's no way she would ever actually do something good like that. She's always been fake, and this is no different.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM, no offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened?
I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
The Samoan submission machine.
Introducing the challenger.
This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe and his coquina clutch.
Now, let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly, the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
He has become relentless at this point.
We'll see how long he can sustain this attack.
Oh, clothesline!
Samoa Joe looking a little startled right now.
He planned for this and can still rally.
The champ to the top turnbuckle.
Oh, look out. 450. Nailed it.
Corey, there are many fighting styles in WWE, but not as many are as diverse as Samoa Joe's. Can you speak to his versatility?
Samoa Joe is one of the most well-rounded competitors I've ever had the joy of watching. He's an accomplished grappler, a next-level striker, strong jiu-jitsu background. Samoa Joe can do it all, and all of it hurts.
Up on their shoulders.
Samoan drop.
And here we go now. Elbow drop. Head scissors.
Round and round we go. I want to add more to what I said on Samoa Joe's versatility. Not only is Joe proficient in so many styles, he is a dangerous man, in part because of how intelligent of a fighter he is.
You're exactly right, Corey. It's a pick-your-poison scenario anytime you match up with Samoa Joe. He has a handful of disciplines he can interchange. Chances are one of those will end your night fast.
Boom! A knee right to the face.
With a gut-wrench suplex.
suplex. What impact! And Samoa Joe locks in the Coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the Coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over.
It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion. What the hell?
No! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where hopefully we're about to get some sort of clarification from Brooklyn Von Braun on last week's shocking turn of events.
I am a big fan of movies. Mostly the ones I've starred in, but there are some other ones that are okay too. But in any film, my favorite part is always near the end when the villain explains their big evil plan, going over every single detail of how they pulled the wool over the stupid idiot hero's eyes. But in movies, this usually allows the hero time to escape or stop the bad guy in some way. But I'm not gonna be stopped. See, I already destroyed your idiot hero last week with the help of Samoa Joe. So now, I have all the time in the world to walk you through every single detail of my brilliant scheme. Like I said, this is my favorite part. So here we go. When I was GM, I brought Samoa Joe back fully knowing what his plans were for attacking Trey in the best-of-5 final and costing Red her title. In fact, I helped make those plans myself. Then, I gave Trey a title match against Adam Cole just so Joe could eventually take it from Trey. Sorry, Adam. After that, I inserted myself into the mixed match challenge as Trey's partner to earn his trust, giving me the opportunity to teach him the secret coquina clutch escape. Only when Joe got it on Trey, and he thought he had it all under control, those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance. Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry, I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon chain, Brooklyn Von Brown. Which, if you ask me, is a lot more to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this? I did this to maintain the hierarchy. To show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved in WWE, I'm the star and they're the losers. Just like it's always been. And that will never change. Anyway, I've spent way too much time talking about those rejects, so let's discuss what's next for the American hero. New trademark lawsuit pending. Well, I have some big news to share. I'm a champion. You see, I recently talked to WWE management about bringing back a title from the past, and they agreed I was the perfect superstar to award it to. So I'd like to present to you your new WWE Divas Champion, me.
You've got to be kidding me. I guess this explains why I was told to inform Red that the Divas Championship was already spoken for.
You know, maybe in the future, Trey, you should be a little more careful about who sees your phone. You never know what they could find on there. Like maybe even a copy of a list outlining all their friends' dreams and ambitions.
Clearly, Red has heard and seen enough.
Well, she should be mad at her friend Trey for letting all this happen.
Let's go right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out!
This is getting out of hand.
You wanted this? Well, now you got it!
Thankfully, Trey is here to put an end to this.
It's Samoa Joe. Where did he come from?
It's obvious Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are always 2 steps ahead of Red and Trey.
And now Brooklyn is going to force Red to watch her best friend get destroyed by Samoa Joe yet again.
He's suffered enough. Come on, don't do it.
No!
Trey might be seriously injured. This is bad.
While Trey's condition's unclear, one thing is, the duo of Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe will annihilate anyone who attempts to get in their way.
So what's the verdict?
Nothing too serious. I'll just be out a couple weeks.
You're lucky. That could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is the best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was, but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me. Besides, I just found out next week I have a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. So
good. At least one of us will be in the title picture.
What do you mean? Aren't you gonna use your rematch clause when you heal up?
I would if I had one. Turns out one of the other loose ends Brooklyn took care of before she stepped down as GM was removing the rematch clause from my contract. So if I want another shot at Samoa Joe, I'm gonna have to earn it just like anyone else.
I know you can do it. But first, you need to focus on getting better.
I guess it's just like on America's Next Top Hand Model when Andrea jammed her finger playing volleyball and lost the Christmas engagement ring campaign. It took a lot of hard work and moisturizing, but in a couple months her hand was back in top form and she booked the Valentine's Day spot, which was way bigger than the Christmas gig.
I must have missed that episode.
I can get you a copy. I have every one of them saved.
I think I got the gist of it.
Your loss.
It's time to kick things up a notch.
If you're just joining us on SmackDown Live, this fatal four-way match will determine the #1 contender for Brooklyn Von Braun's WWE Divas Championship.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Brooklyn petitioned WWE officials to bring the Divas Championship out of retirement and award it to her, simply out of spite towards Red.
The Divas Championship actually holds a lot of personal meaning for Red, and it was one of the final milestones she wanted to cross off her list.
You two are looking like Red's been barred from ever holding the Divas Championship. She still has that opportunity if she can win this match and then defeat Brooklyn Von Braun.
She's in full control now. TKO. Back in the ring now. And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks. Guillotine applied. How in the world can you get nigh at it? And she escapes the submission.
Not a lot of people can break out of that one, Michael.
Toss to the outside. To the outside. Oh, look at this. Oh, the forearm smash. Oh, what a right.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
A thing of beauty from Sasha.
Ooh, neck breaker.
Moonsault! And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Sasha's where she loves to be right now, right in the spotlight.
That's awesome. Neck breaker.
Nia Jax able to avoid damage there.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam.
Watch out.
Running bulldog.
Uh-oh. What a hurricanrana. Oh, nasty impact. Ooh, brutal body shot.
Spinebuster. Oh, and a spear.
The Fatal 4-Way match works like this. 4 superstars are in the ring all at once. There are no countouts and no disqualifications. You have 4 superstars who are throwing down in the ring all at the same time, and they can fight anywhere they want to. It's mass hysteria.
Oh, wow. Lights out. She's got her in her sights. There she goes.
Here's Nia Jax with some offense of her own.
Hair pull mat slam. And she's back in the ring now.
Sasha Banks is really on the attack now.
Here comes the boss. Oof. That's unique, Corey. Oh, man, what a strike. Uh-oh. Bookend.
Good night.
Booker stole from Rock.
Shoulders down, is it enough?
1, 2. Oh, ouch. Byron, help me make sense of this decision.
I'm not sure I can, Michael.
Running bulldog.
Set it up.
Oh, what a boot to the face. Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, no. Reverse DDT. Oh, that's flexibility for you. Powerbomb. Interesting. There's the cover. She got the shoulder up in time. She's still in this one. Oh, no. Inverted DDT. Stunner. She's bringing the pressure on now.
She's a live wire when she's plugged in.
Count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Not what she was looking for.
Face breaker.
Headbutt.
Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
Good night. What a stunner.
Amazing reflexes on display.
Uh-oh. Again!
Good night.
It could be over here. 1, 2. The pin's broken up. Stunner.
Great counter. Impressive in-ring IQ on display.
Look out, guys.
Tilt-a-whirl inverted DDT.
just a step quicker.
Backslide driver.
You know what they call that? Something no one would ever do to me.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
Another attack above the shoulders.
So devastating.
Leaving the ring here may change the entire complexion of this match.
A knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon.
Great athleticism from Banks.
Nice head scissors.
Boom. She scores big with the counter. Look out here. Backslide driver.
You know what they call that? Something no one would ever do to me.
Crushing headbutt.
Inside the ring now.
Hoisted high above her head. And down.
Kinshasa. Oh, man. Shoulders down to the count. 2.
Chalk up another one.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
At the Royal Rumble, the WWE Universe will witness a night of firsts. It'll be the first time the WWE Divas Championship has been defended in nearly 15 years. And it'll be the first time these two longtime rivals step inside the ring and face each other in a one-on-one match. So ladies, all that's left is to sign the contract and make this unprecedented night official.
Byron, as former GM of SmackDown Live, I conducted quite a few contract signings, and let me just say, you're doing a terrible job. You didn't even give me a chance to embarrass my opponent.
Sorry.
Now, Byron mentioned this is going to be the first official match between Red and I, but we've had our share of fights over the years. So I wanted to take the WWE Universe back to when Red and I were in high school to see actual footage from our very first fight. Well, it was really more of a one-sided beatdown. This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray. Now her face matches her nickname. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. At the Royal Rumble, our next fight is going to end just like they always have. You, on the ground, screaming in pain, tapping out to the biggest crossover star in WWE history, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun!
You know, I heard a rumor that you were going to show that footage tonight. So with that in mind, I actually got a gift for you.
That's cute, but I don't put that high fructose trash in my finely tuned body.
It's not going in your body, it's going on your body.
Of course Hothead Red loses her temper.
Red's going to get revenge for their high school encounter.
Not if Brooklyn has anything to say about it. The old cell phone video didn't do it justice. It's even better in person all these years later.
Brooklyn may have won up red again here tonight, but these two lifelong rivals will finally settle their differences once and for all at the Royal Rumble.